and singing it for Friday.
Hold on a second, hold on. I think if you say it backwards, and then Matt can play it backwards, it'll work. So let's do that.
Yeah! Hey, first start for today, Fallout 4 just got a little bit closer to being a thing due to a recent trademark by ZeniMax Media.
That's exciting. All right, so ZeniMax Media is the parent company of Bethesda, who you might know as the developer of Fallout 3. They recently trademarked the words Nuka-Cola on April 11th.
Right, 3 trademarks under entertainment services, clothing, and software were filed.
Sure.
And Nuka-Cola is, of course, a soft drink that is known throughout the Fallout universe.
Yeah.
Similar to Coca-Cola, I guess.
Sure, yeah, I mean, like,
but
it's ubiquitous.
Nuclear, yep, you get it.
It's everywhere. So it's possible ZeniMax is just taking out trademarks on whatever they can, but it is interesting to speculate what this means.
That's their job. So, sure, a shirt that says Nuka-Cola. That's really exciting, right?
Well, Lawrence, you'd buy that.
Sold!
See? I told you.
I'll buy 3.
Yeah, definitely. There's also a game called Fallout Nuka-Cola, maybe, possibly. A name like that screams side story or sidequel.
I made that word up.
Sidequel.
It's like a sequel, but it's like off to the side, so it doesn't really count.
Kind of like Fallout New Vegas.
God War Ascension.
Or the recently announced Borderlands not sequel. Whatever.
Exactly.
Either way.
In this sidequel,
Yeah.
or patent pending,
No, whatever.
Nuka-Cola is a somewhat obscure reference to a stick in the title of a full-fledged expansive game.
Right, which means it would be more of a prequel thing.
Exactly.
That's kind of strange.
Yeah, furthermore, we don't expect that Nuka-Cola, if it were to be a game, would be a pivotal plot point of Fallout 4 or anything like that.
That is true.
But maybe, perhaps this isn't even a game developed by Bethesda, right, Lawrence?
Yeah, the title, like you guys were saying, kind of seems like a side story. I could see Telltale picking it up, making an adventure game, or just farming it out to another developer.
Oh man, I hope
Small,
it's not
kind
that.
of self-contained.
I really hope it's not that.
Well, they already did it with Obsidian, with New Vegas, so why not?
Well, no, New Vegas would be great, but I don't want it to be a Telltale Fallout. I'd kill myself. But what about the third trademark, Nuka-Cola as an online service?
Right, this one might be a little bit more closer to reality. This is pretty out there. But ZeniMax could start their own online distribution service similar to Origin or Uplay, or, wait. Could Nuka-Cola be a service to support a Fallout MMO?
What?
I don't know.
The more we think about this, though, the more it kind of makes sense. We know Bethesda has the technology to make an MMO. They just released Elder Scrolls Online, obviously.
Right, and the easiest way to make Fallout 4 even bigger than Fallout 3 would be to expand it to a multiplayer, multi.
And then RPG is what
I forget acronyms.
So who knows, maybe we're already in the early stages of a Fallout MMO, but Bethesda is waiting to see what the success of Elder Scrolls Online actually amounts to. So if it goes the way of Old Republic, maybe they just stick to the single-player home run that they're used to with Fallout. But it could be a Fallout MMO, who knows?
Yeah, this would also explain why it's taking so freaking long
It really is.
to make Fallout 4 a thing.
Oh, interesting. Lawrence, there's one more trademark. You should explain that one.
Oh yeah, there was one filed in 2011 from some German company for Nuka-Cola for soda.
Uh-huh.
You can actually buy Nuka-Cola. And it only costs over $100 to get 6 bottles of it to America.
How many did you buy?
Yeah, you bought like 4, right?
Yeah, no, I bought all that they had.
All right, on to your trailers. We got one, the Tropico 5 features.
These are the features of Tropico.
What?
Can we go back and talk about Fallout? That was more
Nope,
fun.
we're going to talk about Tropico. Phil,
They're the features in the game. It's pretty self-explanatory.
what's the game about?
It's a strategy game.
It's a strategy game.
Don't you play as Cuba or something?
Yeah, you play as a dictator in Tropico,
And
the nation of Tropico.
this sounds like I can't wait. to play this
And
game.
you basically have to learn how to oppress people through propaganda and a communist regime, and by building hospitals. You build hospitals, you take their rights, you build and then you have the babies.
We're gonna stop including trailers in the show. Here's the best part about Coachella. I've been to like 7 Coachellas. The best part is women start taking their clothes off. They walk around in their underwear. This is not a joke. They're just in only their underwear.
That's what women do.
No, they don't do that. I used to think that women don't do that, but only at Coachella.
Oh, you know who do that, right?
Wait, who?
Sluts.
No, that's not
no,
true.
it's called embracing sexuality.
Yep.
We should encourage women to take their clothes off.
He's right.
Because people like you keep their clothes off.
Now, James!
We did it!